So I got another interesting question from a viewer, and they ask, my ex and I have different religions. Can I force my ex to raise the kids in my religion? Interesting question. Let's dive in. I'm Tom Marks with the Marks Law Firm in Orlando, Florida, and welcome to the Healthy Family Law Attorney. So you have different religions, or maybe you believe in some faith and your former spouse, your ex, doesn't believe in perhaps any faith. So courts don't generally like to get involved in matters of religion. However, in my 35 years of practice, I have seen judges make decisions on time sharing that greatly affect this issue. So, for instance, after taking into consideration all of the factors under the statute 61.13 that affect time sharing, the court's likely not going to say anything about religion, but they're possibly going to enter a time sharing plan or a parenting plan that has time sharing in it that gives one parent, say, Saturday mornings or Sunday mornings or Wednesday evenings, so that parent can take the kids with them to church or to synagogue or to mosque. So if it's not important to the other parent, that may be the result, but more and more likely with the way our culture is going, judges are less and less likely to touch the issue of religion in family law cases. So really the better approach is to negotiate that in the parenting plan. And there's a lot of strategic ways to do that. You always want to consider, what is it that your ex wants? So maybe you can give them something and horse trade for that Wednesday evening. So you can take the kids to church with you Wednesday night or Sunday morning or whatever. Maybe your ex wants to sleep in on the weekend, and you can do him or her a favor by picking up the kids early, taking them to church and bringing them back, maybe even fed with lunch, so they don't have to feed the kids. So there are ways to negotiate that, and the best place to do it is in the parenting plan. So it's really hard to get your ex to agree to give you every weekend. Obviously, most cases you'll get at least every other weekend and take the kids to church or synagogue with you on your weekend. If you leave it to a court, the court's typically going to say, well, they can take the kids to whatever church or synagogue or whatever on their weekend. But again, especially if your ex has no specific belief structure, doesn't matter to them, there's that possibility the court could give you that time without saying perhaps the reason for it. But the better course is to try to negotiate that. In the collaborative process, that's something that you could propose as a goal that's really important to you. And I've seen situations where the other spouse or the ex will agree to that in a collaborative setting because it's much more amicable and goal-oriented and helps keep the peace between the parties. So you can also think about these things in terms of extracurriculars. There may be a church camp or kids' night at church or youth group or something like that. And you can put that in the parenting plan too, that the kids can go to the youth group at the church they attend with you as either part of the extracurriculars or specifically set aside. And finally, if the kids are old enough and they really want to attend church, they can address that with your ex and really seek to persuade. But at a certain age, and I've talked about this in other videos, about once the kids reach a certain age of maturity and intelligence, they can start making some decisions for themselves. And if they want to attend church on their own or with either parent, they can do that also. Okay, I know this is a little bit a bit of a different topic, but this comes up actually more than you'd think in family law cases where the parents are kind of tussling over religion and how the kids are going to be raised and that kind of thing. So I hope this has been helpful. Please subscribe to the channel if you like the video. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future videos, and leave those comments and questions. I love answering these kind of questions for my viewers. So thanks so much and have a great day. Bye-bye.